For the first time in 5 years, the best occupancy rate in Southern California is coming in Los Angeles. But even though occupancy has recovered, rents still remain down relative to the pre-recession highs. Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from NPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons, your LA update. Los Angeles has been trailing the pace of the national recovery for quite some time, but it did see some good momentum build in 2011, and that carried over into the first 3 months of 2012, at least on the demand side. Take a look at this chart here showing occupancy rates. You can see that because of demand for 4,688 units in Q1, that brought occupancy up 50 basis points in the quarter and 210 basis points year over year to 96.5%, LA's best rate since 2007, and that increase over year was LA's best in more than a decade. And that also put LA on top for occupancy in the Southern California region. San Diego is typically on top, but it saw occupancy backtrack in 1Q, 80 basis points, and that brought occupancy to 96%. Around the same rate seen in Orange County and Ventura Oxnard, while Riverside San Bernardino, as usual, trailed the pack 94.8%. So occupancy back to pre-recession levels in Los Angeles, but rents not so much. Annual rent growth levels have actually trended downward a bit as of first quarter. Rent growth came in between 4 and 4.5% in Q3 and Q4 of 2011, but registered at just 3.6% as of Q1. And it appears that apartment operators have gotten a little gun-shy about increasing rents. Some of that may have to do with affordability reasons, given that the economy is still very much in recovery mode and has quite a bit of ways to go. And what that means is that same-store rents are still down 3.6% since Q4 2007, just before the recession hit. And among the nation's 50 largest markets, that is the 6th worst deficit. The only ones that are worse are some big housing bubble markets: Riverside, San Bernardino, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Phoenix, and of course Las Vegas, which is in a league of its own. Now, all that said, a few submarkets did record some big rent growth over the past year, and the best of the bunch was in-town Los Angeles. Annual rent growth of 7.7%. That comes as occupancy has surged up too. Occupancy jumped 4.6 points year over year to 96.4%. Very good to see, because this was a submarket that got a ton of new supply in that last cycle just as the recession hit, and that really hurt apartment fundamentals for a couple of years there, but now we're seeing this strong rebound. But again, strong occupancy rates did not translate to good rent growth everywhere, and a great example for that is Brentwood, Westwood, Beverly Hills. Certainly not one that you'd associate with any kind of affordability reasons, but they saw rents climb only 2.4% year over year, despite occupancy being very tight at 98%, which tied Palms Mar Vista for the best rate in Metro LA. Going forward, we do expect rent growth levels to pick up, especially in some of these areas where occupancy rates are really tight, and operator reluctance may have more to do with the lack of rent growth than true affordability reasons. So our baseline expectation is for rent growth of 4.5% year over year, but this is one market that we think could outperform those expectations. And that wraps up for LA. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and NPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, NPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.